Hello everybody, this is Andy Arthur Ross here with my lovely mother again. There's the count, there they are there. The holes.
Yes.
Sorry.
You tell me that one more time.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, today, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna look, after a lot of people have requested this, to do another Ren video, and this video is going to be something called 1 million subscribers. Now, from what I know, this isn't even a music video. It's him talking, but we're going to watch it and we're going to see what we think. Right. So there's no music to listen to. Just, Can you read, you can read that, can't you? The captions. Right. So here we go. Let's go to the beginning of it. It's about 5 minutes long. Here we come.
I want to keep this short and sweet because I wrote something that I want to share with you. But first of all, I just want to say how grateful I am. I've reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is a flipping huge milestone. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supported my music over the years, whether you're newly on board or have been here for a while. I wanted to say thank you to the YouTube reaction community who have gotten behind my stuff in a big way and really helped me reach this goal. So thank you guys. I wanted to read this passage that I wrote about success. It's too much for me to remember right now, so bear with me. But yeah, success to me means that I have a responsibility that transcends me. If I have a platform where people are paying attention, then I feel like it's my duty to make that count. It's far more important than my aspirations with music and what I could personally gain. There's a saying that stuck with me recently, which was a rising tide lifts all ships. Somehow, by finding success for myself has meant that I can find success for the people around me, and that makes me feel very rich. I'm in a very strange position right now where I owe much of my success to the most destructive force in my life, which has been the turbulence of my physical and mental illness. The thing that has by far brought me the most pain has been a source of constant inspiration, which ironically led to creations which brought me the most joy. Creating art which means something to somebody else and can potentially be a companion to somebody else in the dark justifies my own pain, and I desperately needed that to be justified. There are a lot of people alive today who live in the dark. It's a place that I'm very familiar with. In the peak of my health problems, I was severely underweight. All my meals had to be restricted and blended, and I was so tired that I couldn't participate in life. I couldn't socialise, I couldn't watch films, I couldn't read. My bones constantly hurt. Even standing in the shower was excruciating and exhausting. And this went on for years, with no answers. Nobody could have ever convinced me during that time that my pain and suffering would be a source for something good, because it felt insidious. Nobody could have ever convinced me that something constructive can come from hurting every day. But I'm here to tell you that if you are hurting every day, don't be afraid. One thing I know to be a certain, to be a constant law of the universe, is that life is inconsistent. Life is beautiful and life is hideous. Life is kind and life is cruel. Dancing inside this dichotomy and inconsistency makes me know that you won't hurt forever, whether that comes from resolution of what you're going through or acceptance of where you are. You won't hurt forever. You don't know yet whether or not your pain conceals gold. It definitely conceals wisdom, and it's definitely a catalyst for filling you with empathy. So stand strong, my friends, and don't let the darkness consume you, because once you know the dark and become intimate with it, you become very capable of wielding the light. You could be instrumental for changing this world for the better. There's nothing humble about shrinking or doubting yourself because you are large. You can be ferocious and you could be magnificent. For the medical industry, who too often let people fall through the cracks, it's your duty to do better. For the people living in the light, who have either stepped out of their shadow or have never had to walk beside it, it's your responsibility to put out untainted love. Our own greed, desire to ferociously expand, and decisions rooted in self-interest can benefit ourselves in a material sense, but can be very destructive to the hive and the world around us, ultimately hurting ourselves. So we really must consider that if we're going to step into a bright future. As humans, we have an incredible potential, and it would be a shame to throw it away. So community, humanity, and changing our relationship with the natural world so it leans more towards homeostasis must be a priority number one. If you're watching this and there's a knot tied up in your stomach with bitterness, anger, or hatred for your fellow human being, be with it, feel it, understand it, express it, and then let it go. You're hurting. Give yourself love, forgive yourself, and then project that love outwards, and the anger will pass. We have a decision in every interaction to tilt the world towards heaven or hell, towards Jannah or Jahannam, utopia or dystopia, and some people's ideas of heaven will be another's image of hell. So tread carefully, but treat those differences with respect. Tapestries are made beautiful because of the variety in the sum of their parts. Thank you to 1 million people inside this rich tapestry for the opportunity for me to try and spread my own vision of what I believe to be good. And thank you for justifying my pain. Thank you. I love you.
There you go.
God, how does a young...
Oh, look, it's making you tearful. Me too.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny?
he's so young to understand all that. Yes.
You need a tissue.
It's okay, I've got one.
I need one too. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how someone talking can do that?
Yep.
It's not even music.
No, but because it's just, you can see how he suffered himself.
But
That
as
is
he
so
says,
hard.
yeah, but the key point is he's turning the negative into positive.
Yes,
That's the point
Yes.
he's making, really.
yes.
Is it through all
That's
that?
what I mean. So true, so young to understand that.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you know, it's funny, I was watching that and hearing that and thinking, wouldn't it be great if we had leaders, politicians who could speak like that and had
Yes.
wisdom like that and could
Yes.
see the world like that rather than greed, and which is what he's pointing out. Greed is everywhere. And it's, as he says, the hive, like you're ruining the hive by being greedy, because ultimately everyone's going to have to pay the price for their own selfishness. It's going to come back and, you know, bite them in the arse, as they say.
Well, yes, it sort of almost leaves me speechless, actually. So
You can,
it's very, very effective. I hope it reaches so many people.
well, it already has. You see, he's got a
Well,
following,
yes, yeah.
and he's also
is good.
the other thing that comes out. I mean, I find it moving. It's funny. It's so moving to think that you
Yeah.
can, because we've all been in that battle of having negative thoughts and feeling
Oh,
that
yes.
you're hard done by all the time, and everyone else is fine and all that. And you've got to get out of yourself and realise from a helicopter view actually what's happening. And he has the wisdom to see that, but he's been through some real proper pain, which has given him the epiphany in the first place. So that's yin yang. You have to do the suffering to see the light. You can't have the light without the dark. There's no such thing.
No, yeah.
And so, but he does it in a way that is,
I'd love to know him.
I know. Well, it'd be great to meet him, wouldn't it? Well, and also there's a deep humanity, and the thing we keep talking about is he's an observer of the truth. So this ontological rail of the truth, seeing things for what they are in a world full of artifice,
Yes.
is why he is so popular, because he's doing what we want leaders to do, is to have wisdom to see the reality of things so that we can adjust and manage the world better rather than just being power hungry. You know, we talk about this all the time, don't we?
Yes, that's right. The breakfast conversations.
Yes, the breakfast with mum. We talk about this stuff a lot, and yeah, and he is, but he has this. He exudes a kind of charisma without trying to, because he's being real and honest.
That's right.
And all the other politicians who speak in
He
these,
also has the gift of being able to express himself. Because a lot of people could be thinking all those things inside and not know how to put them out.
which is why you get moved.
Yes.
Which is why you get moved and
Yes.
tearful, because it's resonating with you in a way
Also-
you can't express.
No, and I think what he must have suffered with all those physical symptoms that he had must. Poor boy.
Yeah.
You just want to look after him.
Tell him she wants to look after you if you ever get to see this, Ren. She wants to look after you. But isn't that lovely though? Because he engenders, once you have that vision, because everyone suffers. He's not unique.
No.
It's just that he had an
plenty,
epiphany.
as we know.
Yeah. And we all know the experience of feeling hurt and pain. It's just what he's really shining a light on is that don't give up hope, because there's always a way. Even though it seems like total despair, there's always a way of turning it around, and it will turn around given time. It's like the storm idea I used to say to Ruby. That's my daughter Ruby when she was little. She was despairing about stuff.
Oh,
and
yes.
I would always say, because she was
Yes.
prone to it,
Yes.
I would always say to her, imagine you're on a ship in the storm, holding onto the mast. If you say, the storm must stop, I'm not tolerating this storm anymore, well, it's not going to go away. It's not going to stop just because you want it to. But if you say to yourself, just hang on,
It will pass.
it will pass. But you have to trust that process. But this is life, isn't it? It's ups and downs. But he's really not just pointing that out, but he's also pointing out that you can take a bad thing and turn it into a good thing. And I think a lot of artists do that, which is good for them. Brilliant. And you've really hit the nail there on the head, because what he says at the beginning is he's grateful for his pain, because it's given him, it's revelatory. It's given him a perspective, and that he is lucky enough to have the tools of artistry to express it.
But
Lots of people don't.
that's where he has the luck. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And therefore he can resonate. His pain will resonate with ours, and give you a chance to feel less isolated, because I know how that feels. I'm with you. I'm connected with you. And now all of a sudden there's a network of love and connection, which is really, that's the goal. That's the valuable part, not the I've got a load of money, sod everyone else.
No.
So
You say it. Oh, well, I do hope that goes out to even more subscribers. Another million coming, I hope.
yeah, well, and this...
That's how it creeps up and spreads out.
Well, we're living in a world of discontent with our leaders and on the systems
Yes.
of governance that we have. Nobody has respect, hardly. I mean, I maybe speak for myself, but there's a lack of respect for the leadership, and as that entropy starts to kick in and it starts to dissolve as something that has a potency, that leaves a void of leadership. Where's that coming from? There's the dark web, there's people on the internet who are saying great things, but they're not politicians. But people like, who would have thought a humble musician could speak with the kind of power of a great leader?
Yes. Well, maybe, who knows what's next for him over
Well, yeah.
the next
Ren
few
for
years.
Prime Minister.
Yes. Okay, I'll vote for you, Ren.
Well, maybe we should leave it at that.
Yes,
Unless you got
yes,
have you got any
that
other
was
thoughts?
very, very affecting. Okay.
Oh, one other thought I had about this.
Cup of tea?
Yeah, cup of tea. That's next. But one other thought I had is that this indicates to me very powerfully, we have watched a couple of Ren videos, haven't we? Mm-hmm. I think you've watched two, haven't you?
Yes.
And it's obviously that's the music, and superficially the music hits you as impressive, etc., and entertaining, or whatever you want to call it. But it's only the medium through which he expresses himself. And the proof of that is that he hasn't, we're not listening to music. You're just listening to him talking. It doesn't matter. These are just different ways of exuding one's own personality and vision and observations. So I often think that, you know, great artists are observers, visionaries of the present, not the idea that you can be a visionary of the future. That's what people always say, the visionary of the future. But people like him are observing so well the truth and then pointing it out.
Yeah.
And then if we can stay on track, there could be less psychosis in the world, weird, spurious beliefs and conspiracy theories and stuff, because you can stay on track. Are you looking for your tea? What are you looking for?
The squeak.
You're looking for a squeak?
Sorry.
What are you looking for a squeak for?
Well, I thought,
You did hear a squeak, yes. It was my phone going beep.
Oh, I thought it was Pete.
Pete, who's
Thought
what,
the cat had got in.
No, it's my phone. And it wasn't a squeak, it was a peep.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, I've got these funny hearing aids in.
Okay. So everything squeaks.
Yes, your voice is really odd.
Oh, thanks. What's wrong with it?
I don't know, it's funny. Mind you, you're right next to me and it's
Is your hearing aid in that one?
in both of them.
Okay. Would you rather I spoke this way? Okay.
He's still on.
He is. Look
Oh, right, okay.
Well, why don't you say goodbye? Because there's lots of people watching, probably.
Goodbye.
So, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Lots of love. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know anyone, but I'm saying it. It makes me feel like that, doesn't it?
Yes.
After watching that, that's how you get it fills you full of those feelings.
Right.
Bye. All right. Just a footnote to say, please feel free to leave comments and to suggest songs that you might like me to listen to. Also, if you feel like subscribing, you've enjoyed the channel, that would be fantastic. It's incredibly helpful for me. It's free, by the way. I really appreciate that. It helps to keep the work going. And thank you very much for coming. See you another time. Bye-bye.